Hello and welcome back to Fungus Among Us, the podcast for everyone from the curious newcomer to the seasoned mycophile. I'm your host, Michael Woodson. Today, we're diving deep into one of the world's most popular and powerful mushrooms, the shiitake. With its rich, savory flavor, it's a star in the kitchen, but, well, its benefits go far beyond the dinner plate. To help us uncover the secrets of shiitake, from its incredible health properties to how you can grow it yourself,
Right.
we're joined by the brilliant Dr. Amelia Morel, a mycologist and author specializing in medicinal fungi. Dr. Morel, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Michael. I'm thrilled to be here. Shiitake is one of my absolute favorite subjects.
Yeah?
It's the perfect blend of culinary delight and just fascinating science.
Let's start with the basics then. For anyone who hasn't had the pleasure, what exactly is a shiitake mushroom?
Well, its scientific name is Lentinula edodes.
Okay.
The name shiitake, it comes from Japan.
Mhm.
Shi refers to the Castanopsis cuspidata tree it traditionally grows on. And take just means mushroom.
Okay.
So it's literally the shi tree mushroom. It's native to East Asia, and it's been cultivated for over 1,000 years, not just as food, but as a staple in traditional medicine.
Wow.
And it has this wonderful meaty texture and smoky, umami-rich flavor that's, well, it's just unmistakable.
It really is delicious. But you mentioned medicine. I've read so many claims about its health benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Is this backed by modern science or is it more folklore?
Oh, it is absolutely backed by science, and in a very robust way.
Okay.
One of the most exciting areas is immune support. There was a landmark human clinical trial published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition
Okay.
that gave us some really incredible data.
A human trial. That's serious. Okay, tell us about it. What did they do?
It was a beautifully simple study.
Mhm.
Researchers at the University of Florida took 52 healthy young adults and just had them eat a 4-ounce serving of cooked shiitake mushrooms every day for 4 weeks.
Right.
And they took blood and saliva samples before and after.
And what did they find? Did everyone suddenly develop superpowers?
You're not too far off. They found a significant improvement in the function of key immune cells. So gamma delta T cells and natural killer T cells.
Wow.
Think of these as your immune system's first response security guards.
Okay.
They became much more proliferative and just better at their jobs. Essentially, eating shiitake daily put their immune systems on high alert, ready to tackle pathogens more effectively.
So it's like sending your immune cells to the gym every day.
That's a perfect analogy. And it's not just about activating the immune system. They also saw a reduction in C-reactive protein,
Okay.
which is a key marker of inflammation. So it boosts your defenses while simultaneously calming down unnecessary inflammation.
Right.
It also increased secretory IgA levels in the gut, which points to improved gut immunity.
That's astounding. So a stronger, smarter, and less inflammatory immune response.
Yes,
Just from a daily mushroom dish. I mean, has there other major health benefits?
definitely. Shiitake is great for heart health. It contains a compound called aritidainin, which has been shown to help reduce cholesterol levels. Plus, it's packed with beta-glucans, which is a type of soluble fiber that can help prevent the intestines from absorbing cholesterol.
Interesting.
And nutritionally, it's an absolute powerhouse. It has one of the highest plant-based concentrations of copper, vital for our blood vessels and immune system, and it's a fantastic source of selenium, vitamin D, and B vitamins.
Okay, I'm completely sold. I want to add these to my diet immediately. But let's be honest, they can be a bit pricey at the store. This brings me to a question many of our listeners have. Can we actually grow shiitake at home?
You absolutely can, and it's one of the most rewarding cultivation projects for a home grower.
Really?
There are 2 primary methods, each with its own timeline and level of involvement. You can grow them on hardwood logs or on supplemented sawdust blocks.
Logs sound very rustic and natural. How does that work? Do I just find an old log in the woods?
Not quite. That's a common mistake. You actually need freshly cut hardwood logs. Oak is the gold standard, but maple and beech also work very well.
Okay.
The log needs to be fresh, cut no more than a few weeks prior, so the shiitake mycelium doesn't have to compete with other native fungi that have already moved in.
Okay, so fresh logs, then what?
Then comes the fun part, inoculation. You drill a pattern of holes all over the log about an inch deep. Then you introduce the shiitake spawn, which is usually colonized sawdust or little wooden dowels called plugs.
Right.
You hammer these plugs into the holes, and then you seal each hole with melted wax, like cheese wax or beeswax, and this just locks in moisture and keeps contaminants out.
Interesting. And so after you've plugged and waxed the log, do mushrooms just start popping out?
This is where patience becomes a virtue, Michael.
Okay.
The next phase is called the spawn run.
Hmm.
The mycelium needs time to grow and colonize the entire log. You stack the logs in a shady, protected spot, keep them moist, and this can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years.
2 years? That's a commitment. Is there a faster way for those of us who are a bit more impatient?
Yes, there is. That's where sawdust blocks come in. You can buy pre-made grow kits, which are basically blocks of sterilized sawdust that are already fully colonized with mycelium.
Ah, okay.
This skips that entire 2-year spawn run. With a block, you can have your first harvest in just a few weeks.
Now that sounds much more my speed for a first-timer. So whether you have a colonized log or a sawdust block, what's the final step to actually get the mushrooms to grow?
This is my favorite part of the process. You have to shock the mycelium.
Shock it?
You submerge the log or the sawdust block in cold water for several hours. This sudden cold shock, it mimics an autumn rainstorm, which is the natural trigger for the fungus to fruit.
Wow.
It basically signals, hey, conditions are perfect. It's time to reproduce.
You trick it into thinking it's autumn. That's brilliant. Okay, and after the shock?
Within a week or two, you'll start to see little bumps or pins forming.
Yeah.
These pins then rapidly develop into beautiful, full-sized shiitake mushrooms. You just harvest them with a clean knife when the caps have opened up, but before the edges get too upturned.
And is it a one-and-done deal?
Not at all. That's the beauty of it. A sawdust block can give you several flushes of mushrooms over a few months. A log, on the other hand, can continue to produce mushrooms every spring and fall for up to 7 or 8 years.
No way.
It's truly a sustainable long-term source of delicious, healthy food.
Incredible. So to recap, shiitake mushrooms are not just a culinary treasure, but also a scientifically proven immune booster and heart-healthy food.
Right.
And whether you're a patient traditionalist with logs or a fast-paced beginner with a kit, you can grow them right in your own home. Dr. Morel, this has been so incredibly enlightening. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us.
The pleasure was all mine, Michael. Happy growing, everyone.